Hello everyone! Welcome, welcome, welcome! Happy Thursday. Had to double check. Welcome in everyone. Hello Penny. Hello Kathy. Hello Karen. Hello Amy. Hi everyone. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. I'm really excited that you're all here with me tonight. Tonight we are going to be creating, hello Brandon, 2 cards again. We're going to be going over the Freebie Friday that starts early for all of my friends that watch me live. We are also, did I say we're going to be making 2 cards? We're going to be making 2 cards. Both of those cards I think are pretty simple tonight. We are going to be using our little birthday bee with this card. Yeah, but other than that, I think it's going to be, no pun intended, be pretty simple. Hello, Annie. We're going to wait a couple of moments, as always, for our friends to join in so that we can say hello to everyone. I'm so glad that all of you are joining me today. I was a couple of minutes late because I was trying to, I was almost did not go live today because, as most of you know, some of you may not, we are preparing for one of our big events, which is, hello Donna, which is the Spring Fling event. So Spring Fling is this weekend with me and our dear, sweet Gina K. Love, love, love my Gina K. So because that's this weekend, it's been wild around here because we have tons of folks online that are joining us, as well as we have a couple people here in-house. Plus, we completely redid how we're doing everything in-house. We changed it, which was, I mean, good, but also, you know, it's always kind of scary whenever you change things around and you like move to a new space and, you know, all of that. So it's a little bit nerve-wracking, and hoping and crossing our fingers that everything goes to plan. But you know, we moved Spring Fling in person to the other building, and we did that because of how busy our manufacturing has been. It's becoming increasingly difficult for us to switch gears, so to speak, and remove everything from manufacturing and move everything out like we did in the past. So we're just making the in-person much smaller, and we have such a good space. You're going to see if you're doing it virtually. There's a really cool rainbow wall behind me, and it's much more like quaint. Like all the food will be, you'll see. If you're here in person, you are in for a real treat. You're going to have a lot of fun. So yeah. So do you want to go ahead and get down to the table? Let's talk about the free gift, and then let's make a card, shall we? All right. Hello, Vicky. Let's head down to the top view, and let's talk about the free gift. So the free gift is at $50 or more, and we've had some requests, many requests actually, for a specialty paper pack for the free gift. We have not done a specialty paper pack in a while, and I'm really excited about this one. So in this specialty paper pack, you're getting all the things, or all the papers that you would need, I think, for like a spring honey type card. So you're getting one of our felt doilies. We're going to be bringing these felt doilies back very soon. I'm really excited. These are laser cut felt doilies. If you've purchased these from us in the past, you know how fun they are. Then we have a half sheet doily. So this is something new that we're carrying. It's a half sheet doily, and I think I'm gonna quarter it for our use today, but there's many things you could use this half sheet doily for. Then we have, oh, good Penny. Then we have our beautiful, this is our honey glitter stock, which has not been released yet. And then you are receiving 4 sheets of honey colored Brutus Monroe cardstock. So for $50, and that's, you know, anytime between now and I think it's now and Sunday, you will get this free gift completely free in your cart. Now, I don't know that I'm going to be using this. I don't know that I'll be using this necessarily today. There is a card that will be posted. There's a new free gift category on the website that will go live tomorrow, and you'll be able to click on it and see some projects or product samples using these products. So, and the same thing is going to go for the freebie, the incentive stamp, the all-month incentive stamp. This month's all-month incentive stamp sold out a week earlier than we thought that it was going to. So next month we have doubled the quantity. We did receive tons and tons of emails from folks saying, hey, your incentive stamp sold out real quick. What gives? We had no idea that it was going to sell out as quickly as it did. Although we are, super excited that it did sell out as quickly as it did, because, obviously that's the goal. We don't want to have a ton of them left over, because they are an incentive, meaning that we will not sell them separately. So we want to make sure that they do find homes. Also, the paper pad of the month only has a few spots left. But remember, you can purchase that out of the paper pad of the month club as well. Meaning a one-off with at the paper pad of the month club price, if that makes sense. All right, I don't know why you would do that, because that's, it's very expensive in comparison to that. But if you want it, that's why we have it priced that way. So we are going to be first and foremost using our washi guides. So these are our washi maps. If you've never used them before, they are a really cool, really simple way to create a card using the washi. So this month, or not this month, my goodness, this week, we launched I guess this month too, I wasn't that off. We launched this washi. So the washi is it's upside down. This is the Brutus Duo washi sheet. This is the honey one. You can see all of these little bees that are all over. They are black. These are printed with a special toner that allows for it to be, isn't that funny? To be foiled. So see how that's foiled? We just ran that through and foiled it. All right, so I'm going to use washi map. I think I set up for washi map 1 and washi map 2. Yes. So if you've never used these before, let's talk about it, okay? So a washi map is just simply a guide for you to use to place your washi. I used these, I think it was it last month? So let's go to 4 1/4 with Jennifer McGuire. And we went through so many washi sheets, it was bananas, literally. So you just cut them apart, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. They're perfectly lined up for you. They're already ready to go. You have to do nothing more than cut them apart. So 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And don't worry, your washi sheet will cover up all of this. I'll show you actually because we're using this one. So we're going to use this one and this one. So 5 1/2. Love the puns. Me too. All right. So these are not the two. These are the two bases of the cards that we're going to be making. Okay. Now you can of course cut these down even further. I generally will not cut them down further until I've already done my washi-ing. So what you got to do is you're going to take your washi, okay, and we want to make sure that we're getting the best bang for our buck. So you're just going to line that up, okay, and then what I would suggest doing is trimming that off ever so slightly, folding that over, and then look at that foiling that's already there, and then take this piece and place it at the bottom. So we don't want to waste any, right? So then just snippy, snippy, and then you can take this piece again, place it down here if you want. I'm not going to do that because I like to have the different shades. So then we're going to go ahead and take this one, and see how that just pulls right off for the foiling? I love that. We're going to flip this around Line that puppy up. And if you don't line it up perfectly, it's okay, because you're going to see here that it's so light, the gray is so light that it's not going to hurt anything. Okay. Again, pop that back on there. And by a show of hands, have any of you ever used our washi maps before? Okay, we're going to go in with our next one. You have, Brandon? Awesome. I love seeing all the projects with them. We'll use this side. All right. Yay! It's going to be fun. You're coming in person, right? Are you coming in person? Did I see that? Did I see your name on the roster? All right. So there, and again, I did not line all of mine up on purpose, so you can see it's really not a big deal. All right, so now let's do our second one. I'm going to do this one first so you can see how it gets covered up. See how you can't see that UPC through there? And remember, just pop these back on here when you're done, because you're going to want to reuse them. Or not reuse them, you know what I mean. Use your pieces. I love the colors of these. Sean, I think you're coming in real life, right? See us all tomorrow. Oh, yeah, so then you will be here. We have been working very diligently on getting the store all stocked up so that y'all can have so much fun. All right. So we still have, look at all this washi we still have left from those two cards. And it just depends on which one you use. All right, so there are our two, and you can see it's a little bit wonky, but that's okay. I mean, well, actually, it's not really wonky. I just have it turned. It's not too bad. But you can see if it gets a little wonkalina, that's okay, right? Like, it's good. All right. So now we're going to build up on these. So this one here, I want to use our little honey, what do you call this thing? Honey, I don't know what we call this. A honey, what did we call it yesterday? Someone, or not yesterday, the day before, someone gave me the name of it. And I lost it already. But I've learned through trial and error that I do want to use a little X-Acto knife to trim this out. Because some of them can be very gentle. Honey drizzler, that's it, sure. Like this one on top is going to be so fragile. But if you just use a little X-Acto knife, which I know most of you have in your craft space, it'll just pop right out. Right? We're going to do the same technique on this one that we did. Because see, I want to put it like going across like this. See this? To fill up some of this space here. And then we're just going to do like a sentiment going across with a little bee, and I think we'll be done. See this little bumblebee right here? I think we'll just paste that there, and I think we'll be good. This is the other. Look at how beautiful that would look on the front of it. Okay, we're not. I digress, because it'll be all happen. It'll be a lot. All right. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take this piece, this lower piece, and I think what we're going to do is I think we should emboss that. So before I foiled it, but I would think I want to foil the top part because I'm really into this. This is called Firelight. Doesn't that look like drippy? What's what I'm looking for? Drippy honey. My goodness, I couldn't think of the word. Doesn't that look like that? I think it looks like that. So let me go ahead and grab my embossing ink, and then all of my embossing powders are custom. Hold on one moment. The dipper that you use to drizzle, yes. Have you used the honey drops dye set? No, I'm using that tonight on my third card. So you will see that soon, my friend. All right, so we're going to use some gilded. And we have a product coming soon, very soon for spring, that is going to help always my issue of embossing on the table. You'll see it very soon. It's really, really fun. So I'm just going to go in and I'm going to hit this with some embossing ink. Preferably the Brutus or embossing ink if you got it. Just because it's a real good sticky, or no, excuse me, not sticky ink, it's an oil-based ink. Okay. Now I'm going to take my gilded embossing powder. Daughter, well, I just love doing it. So if you love what we're doing, then we're doing our job. Right? I'm going to grab my placement tool. Limited edition placement tool. The new ones will be black. These ones are the ones we did for my birthday. The really pretty copper, because I do love copper things as much as I love. I think it kind of goes hand in hand with my love for all things copper. I mean, all things, what's the word I'm looking for? Orange. All right, so I'm going to place this on my glimmer mat that I have. I'm not in love with using this glimmer mat because it's kind of uneven, but you'll see we have something coming soon that I think you're really going to like. you'll see this change right before your eyes. Embossing is one of my absolute favorite things to do. All right, so there is that. We're going to let that... Love the copper ore. Oh, right. Isn't it great? We're going to let that sit for a second, and then we're going to grab our beautiful... what is this called again? Firelight foil. Okay. And we're going to cut a piece that's about this size, give or take. Okay. And then what we need to do is we're going to grab our scrap paper from before. There's going to be lots of foil on this, which we love, right? Grab our pixie spray, give it a little shake, and just give that a little spritz, okay? And then pick that up, let it air dry for a moment. Oh, there's lots of you getting that free gift. That's awesome. And we place our foil right on top, like so. You can cut off the excess to put that in your little scrap bin because you're going to want to use that. All right, and then we're going to pop it on our whatever die cutting machine you prefer. I prefer the Gina K Intracut machine. It's my absolute favorite. I put it down to the lowest setting. Okay. Put that back up to, I think I usually do like a -2-ish. Okay. And then when we pull it out of here, oh my goodness, look at that pixie tape. It like has become one. Okay, and then you're gonna peel. And look at that foil. Can you see that? How cool that is? The free gift is a it's a really, really cool pack of assorted different specialty papers. Hold on one second. Let me glue this guy and then I'll show you. I hope everybody's having a good Thursday. And then this just fits right on top of there perfectly. Like so. And then we're going to place our little doodad on top of here. All right. Let me grab that for you. Here it is. you are going to receive all sorts of different honey themed items. So you'll get our new honey glitter stock before it's released to everyone. And you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sheets of honey shaded. I think you get 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. I don't know if you were supposed to get 5, but that's an extra, maybe. And then your doily, your 2 different doilies. This is a felt doily, and this is a half sheet doily. Hello, Harper. Welcome, welcome. Are you going to stop in this weekend, maybe? We have so many new kids' crafts coming for the summer. Summer is usually when the kids' crafts we get loaded up on kids' crafts because of everyone being off of school. All right, so we got that. Now for our bumblebee, hold please, because I want to continue to show you different ways to use these things. We're going to grab this little bumblebee out of here. How does this one? Okay, like that. Perfect. And look at how, okay, so first of all, our new laser, let me show you the antenna on this thing. Let's zoom in all the way. Whoops, that's out. Look at how tiny. Can you see how tiny that antenna is? Is that our new laser? I mean, I'm telling you, one of the best investments we've ever made. All right, so for this little friend, what we're going to do is we're going to paint it. So I'm going to grab my gilded shimmer splash. And remember, the shimmer splashes are very, 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 very concentrated. And we are going to, let's grab a little piece of scrap paper. I don't know what I use this for, but okay. And we're going to grab our mixed up gilded shimmer splash. We're just going to paint it. And this chipboard, we've done a lot of testing. And this chipboard loves to soak up this paint. All right. Zoom out a little. Whoops. Now I'm going to show you. It's going to dry up pretty quickly too. And then we're going to let that dry for a second. Let me show you how much sparkle there is now. It really is the quickest way to add sparkle and shine, right? I love that. All right, so now this is the one we're going to use here. This one's going to be pretty simple because we're just going to do a sentiment and then do another little bee there. Just kind of trying to show you some simple ways to add some oomph to your card. All right. So, I'm thinking this for our, because it matches this perfectly, yeah. Let's do that. And then for both of these, we're going to add just a little visual interest with the stencil we just launched, which is called Honeycomb. So I'll show you here. So let's go ahead. We're going to trim this down to what are must-have mixed media products you suggest adding to your crafty stash? So I would say number one would be our gilded shimmer splash. That's number one. Number two, I would say top five. So let's do top five. So the pearl spray, our pearl Chroma Mist. It's a shimmer mist. Our white Chroma Mist. Our Shimmer Splash in Gilded. I would say our Fallen Snow Glitter Glaze, because you can put that over top of any color. And our brand new, any of our brand new matte chroma mattes. I personally love the orange, but that's, you know why. But yeah, that would be it. We should probably do, would it be helpful if we released like a PDF of all of those top items that I just reviewed? Would that be helpful, my friends? All right, so we're just going to take this guy. And this is just going to help us add another level of visual interest, because you know me, I love, cannot say it enough, shout it from the rooftops, we need visual interest on every card that we do. And you're going to see in Spring Fling this year, we're all about visual interest. All right, so we're going to pop this onto our stick and stamp mat. The Blending Buddy is on here, but it's not going to do much. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see here. Yes, please. Okay, that's what we'll do. And I think what we'll do is we'll like add like what they do. Does that work? Because if that's something you guys would like, that's definitely something we can do. All right, so I'm going to grab my stencil, and I'm just going to place it, I mean, it can be kind of perfectly placed there. And then I'm going to grab some of the Guppy ink and tap off, and just gently, we don't want to add too much force to it. Because remember, you can blend over top of the washi sheets because they are, and then see how that just added a little something in the background. The name of the foil that I am using is excellent question, Firelight. All right, so let's go ahead and do that on our second panel too. See how that just added just a little something into those areas. So we're gonna do the same thing on this guy, but this guy we're not gonna cut down. I don't know if it's out of stock or not. It must be, because Penny didn't post a link. I apologize. I hate whenever I use things that you guys get excited about and then you can't get, but we have a restock coming very soon of some of the deco foil things. All right, remember, just add a little bit of, I'm going to do a little bit down here, and then see how that just added just a little bit of something. Get it for the, okay, good. Good. As long as they have it. All right. So here's our 2 cards so far. This one, again, is going to be very simple. Now, remember, do you see how that has a little bit of, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. It has a little bit of, okay, Pearl Chroma Mist, White Shimmer, no, so Pearl Shimmer Mist, White Chroma Mist, Fallen Snow Glitter Glaze, I'm just getting the ink off of our foil. The Gilded Shimmer Splash, and any of the new Chroma Mattes, which I'm going to be using those, I think next week I'm using them. I can't remember. Everything's like out of whack right now because of Spring Fling. Once Spring Fling is over, I'll have a clear mind, hopefully, to go over everything with all of you. Okay. Let's go ahead and start putting this together. So it's going to be like this, and then this guy's going to go like this, and we're going to have our little bumblebee right here, and then we are going to use our buzzing in to say hello. What do we think about that? I think that's perfect. What do you think? Yay or nay? Grab ourselves a card base, shall we? And start assembly. Okay. I love all the shimmer and shine. Oh, thank you, Penny. Okay. See this, it really starts to come together quick. Once you get all of your pieces together. Okay. And then our buzzing in to say hello, I think will pop up. There we go. We just got to figure out where that. I think we'll just put it here. And then we'll glue it. Oh my goodness gracious. I've been getting wild with this film tape lately. Okay, so we're just going to place it like that. And then add a little glue. What are we thinking? Do we love it? I'm going to set this on here for just a second, and then we're going to grab our gems. Today's gems are going to be the topaz. I've been using that a lot lately because of the honeybee. All right. Just give that a second. What does everybody think of our first card? Do you like it? It's a little crooked, but that means it's real, right? That means someone made it. All right, I keep putting these out here, and I always tell everybody not to do that because you lose so many of them, but I always lose my little... Oh my gosh, there's like 40 of them here. Hold on. All right. I put them all in my little... Put them in my little tray here now. All right. That helps them to flip over. You know me. I'll add 74 gems because I love the gems. That one has way too much glue because I tried to shift it over, but it'll fix itself, don't worry. Because it all dries clear. All right. So there's our very first card. How do you feel about it? Do we love it? For all our bee friends, I think I'm going to give this, I don't think she watches, but our UPS driver, she is a beekeeper, and I think this would be perfect for her. All right, so here's our next one. This one, again, is going to be very simple because we're going to use our birthday sentiments. And this is from the Birthday Pals stamp set. I don't know if I already used my other buzzing one. All right. Let's see here. Do I have to cut out more of them? Oh no, here we go. So this is the buzzing in to wish you happy birthday. It's going to fit perfectly right across there. But what we need to do is we need to I know, the bling is my favorite too. We need to grab our little bumblebee, and you can use the bumblebee from the already pre-printed paper, which I think is what we may use today. Let me take a look and see if we're still in the same color family. Oh, I think I left it in the other room. Talk amongst yourselves for one moment. BRB. must still be over here. Problem is, I keep switching back and forth between Spring Fling I keep flip-flopping between Spring Fling and... Oh, here we are. And everything else, and it makes it... Oh, yeah, it's perfect. So, forgive me if I'm a little off with these things. Alright, so let's grab our little honeybee. And this comes in your, if you get the paper pack, which I know quite a few of you did, if you purchase the paper pack, these little guys are inside of the paper pack. Which is great, right? All right. Go ahead and place that on there like that. Place that down like that, and I think he's just going to look absolutely, positively perfect. Let's not ruin our other card. Run this puppy through. Lickety split like. Whoopsies. Alright. Then I think we'll pop our little friend up here. What do we think? Oh, I think that's perfect. Do y'all like that? I love it. I think that is positively perfect. All right, let's grab ourselves a card base, and then we have one more card to do. Just one more. And I'm going to show you how to use another portion of the duo, another product that we launched. The other day. Okay. And I think we'll pop up our Buzz and Buy, and I think we'll also pop up our Buzz and Buy, and we'll also pop up our little bumblebee friend. Pop that puppy right in the middle. Then we're going to do a double pop on our bumblebee. It's going to look like our little other bumblebees are in the background. All right, let's add on some gems. I'm going to start putting this. I have an idea. This little thing is going to go in here when I'm done with it. Then it, all right, then it has a home, right? I need more barely art. I need to get my act together and order more for me and for the store. Because it really is my favorite glue. But it takes a while for it to come in. Now where the heck did my... I'm telling you, I'm all out of sorts. And then I'm going to be even more out of sorts because all of my stuff is going to get moved over. We'll use my dear sweet Gina's, because it doesn't matter which one you use. Hers is my OG one, but I just had to have one that was copper, because you know me. We have made so many cards this month together. And I can't wait until you see what I have up my sleeves for next month. All right. There we are, good great grand. All right. So now we're going to do one more. Look at how fun those two are. Real easy too, right? I mean, very easy. All right, so let's get ready. Let me put these back here for a second. I know you can't hear me. It's because I'm turned around. I always wait for someone to be like, I can't hear you. To which I say, I know and I'm sorry. All right, so the first thing we are going to need for this card, well, we're going to need a couple of things, but we're going to grab our 3-piece honey, I don't know what the word I'm looking for, I guess, honey shaded background, okay? And then we are also going to grab our Honey Drip Trio die set. You do receive 3 of the, whoopsies, 3 of those. See that there? 3 different ones. Okay. And then we're also going to need some background paper. This is going to be a pretty simple one to put together. But I think what we're going to do is we're probably going to use, I have so many sentiments here now. I think we'll use the thank you for always being kind, but we need a bee background for that. So everything, of course, in true Brutus Monroe style, everything has been carefully curated so that it all works together. And I keep grabbing for this one, so I think this is going to be the one we're going to use because it's not going to overpower anything. You will see it next Thursday, the 1st. The 1st. So next Tuesday, I'll still be using these products because it's still technically the previous month. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to cut this down to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So that would be, the date would be the 1st. They are some good ones next month. All right, so we're going to pop that down there, all right? And then we are going to take our drippies. Let me close this up because it's going to be a minute before we use it. But this is, again, don't blink because it's going to be very simple. We're going to take these and we're going to cut these down. I want to say they're like 1 1/8 or something. I can't remember. Let me see. No, they're like 1 in... I'm not sure the exact dimension. I'd have to look. It's whatever. I think it's 1.87 or something. Whatever. 4 1/4 is divided by 3. Yes, every Tuesday after we have a little mini release. Thank you, Penny. All right, so we're going to grab this and we're going to find what I would consider the most visually appealing, or what you would consider the most visually appealing part of the die. I'm going to say this is probably my favorite part of this part of the die. Yes, and we have a new Die of the Month next month. We have a new Stamp Club next month. Stamp Club Plus next month is really, really good. I mean, they're all really good next month. I mean, I don't want to... I can't wait till you see what you get with Stamp Club Plus. We really upped the game. Really with everything. Wait till you see what you get for Stencil of the Month. I mean, I digress. I'm not going to say anything else until you see it. I just want you to see it. I just get so excited when it's almost time. Oh, I was like, why is that so heavy? It's because it had the blocks on it. And they just flew across the room on the floor. Yeah, the schedule as it stands is there's always, so Mondays, we'll start with like the first day of the week. So Monday is always, you'll always be with Sarah. And then so Mondays are with Sarah. Tuesdays you're with me, that's always mini release day. Then Wednesday you're with the Men of Monroe. And now moving forward, we are always going to have some sort of a freebie or some sort of incentive on Tuesdays, on Monday and Wednesdays. Like this past week, it was if you purchased, I can't remember, but you'll see every single, I know, me too. Every single month there will be something for you. Every day really. Okay, so there's our first drip. And this is intended to be done on an A2 piece of paper, so I'm just doing it on a smaller piece. And then our final drip. So we're going to do these all from the very top. I'll show you. And we're going to do them with some foam tape. All right. So we'll start right here. And then we're going to go in with our different colors. So it's going to look like, oopsies. Just place that a little over top of your previous one. And then our last one, we'll do the same thing. Okay, see how it looks like it's dripping down? But it's just coming over from the side, so it's not the entire... We could line it up so it goes across the whole way, but I wanted to have a little something on the side here. And it's just going to be based upon how you place your honey drips. Okay, isn't that cool? And I'm going to do this again on these honey drips just to give it a little something. But I wanted to do them all at the same time so that... All right, so see how that just added just a little something on there? And then we will place our thank you for always being so kind. We're going to do this with also with some foam tape, and the reason for that is the honey is bumped up, so we need this to be bumped up too. Okay. We'll just place that. We'll do it right in kind of the center here. Uh-oh. There we go. Oh my goodness. The problem is I never get right up. There we go. Right up against it whenever I'm creating. And then for the middle of these flowers, we just have 3. So I'll be good. I'm going to use the emerald green, which is like it's like a green and a black. All right, and then we're going to kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. And that is that, my friends. What do you think? Do you like it? It's a simpler one, but I think it's everything it needed to be. All right, so let's look at the 3 cards we made tonight. We had 2 in a bonus. I think they turned out great. There we go. All a little bit different, but also pretty simple. Does anybody have any questions, comments, concerns? All right. I hope everybody had fun. And the camera's still good. Thought it was gonna go off of me. Look at all the cards behind me that we've made so far this month. We will do a card review very soon. You are going to also get an email at the end of the month. Now, probably the last Friday, I'm thinking, Do we have a honey pot? We do not have a honey pot die, no. We do have a honey pot in the, in the chipboard. Oh, thank you, Joanne. So, all right. So, thank you all so much. Be sure to keep your eye peeled. Oh, here's a honey pot, too. Keep your eyes peeled for, and we also, of course, don't forget the faux honey. Isn't this the coolest thing you ever saw? It's not real. But our geniuses in our manufacturing created this. Looks like honey. You can use it and kind of drip it onto your cards, but it's not honey. Don't eat it. Don't eat it. So, all right, everybody, thank you so much. I have stuff all over my arm. I'm a hot mess. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you for being a part of my life. I appreciate y'all so much. Oh, what is the width of these strips? I'm going to use my new fancy ruler that I love so much. These are 1 3/8. 1 3/8 are these little strip sizes. Love that ruler. All right, everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight, or today. Is it still light out? Yes. Thank you for being a part of my life. I appreciate y'all so very much. Remember to create something every single day, whether it is a beautiful card for a loved one or your own ending. I just realized that you can use the opposite side of this too. So I love you all for watching, and I love you so much for allowing me to do what I love every single day, to educate and create and have so much fun with all of you. And I will see you all. A lot of you I'll see tomorrow. We have a pre-recorded unboxing that you will see tomorrow on the Facebook page. Remember, in the new classroom is where you will find your PDFs forever for tomorrow, but we will be uploading the PDFs for the classes tomorrow. In there as well. You'll see. It'll be very easy. It's very smooth, very easy breezy, beautiful. We're gonna have a lot of fun in class. So have a good night, and I'll see a lot of you very, very soon.